Today is June 30th, 2023, and for my birthday this month, I purchased two Athearn, North Carolina locomotives. I took a trip on the North Carolina Piedmont passenger train that goes from Charlotte to Raleigh on a day-to-day basis. I think they have like 3 or 4 routes, maybe as many as 6 in a given day. I did that earlier. That's in another recording, bits and pieces that I use with my GoPro. They haven't been posted yet, but nonetheless, I rode on their train system. And they have number 1797, which is this locomotive right here. It was on the tail end of the train that I rode coming back from Raleigh. Unfortunately, I don't know what was on the front end of the train going or coming. I do have the locomotive number for the tail end car, or the tail end locomotive, on my way to Raleigh, and that was number 8410, I do believe. It is not a PHI. This is a F59 PHI locomotive. Both of these are. The other one is number 1755. And right now, in this little small consist that I have here, which is not normal, but it's what I have to deal with at the current moment. The 1755, which is in the front, which right now looks like the back, but it's the front. You'll see in the direction in which I'm traveling that it is the front end of the train. And that one right there, I don't know if it was on the front end of either train that I rode on, but it too is typically in the service of the Piedmont, which serves Charlotte to Raleigh. Now, what I have here in between are passenger cars that I bought in a commemorative set for Alaska. This is actually the White Pass and Yukon Railroad. It's a 4-pack. This is it right here. Now, the reason there aren't 4 passenger cars in this consist right now, and this is, I just opened them for the first time a night or 2 ago, and pulled them out, even though I've had them since August of last year. Here it is, almost July 1st. So they've been in the box since I got them. But I'm going to have to take this up with Athearn. They're brand new, out of the box. One of these axles, can't see it right this moment, but one of these axles, the hole inside the truck is too big, which causes that particular side of the wheel to slip upward into the truck, which causes the car to kind of tilt as it goes into a curve, and it derails in every curve every time, right out of the box. So I couldn't put it in this particular consist. And I wanted to test the cars. Eventually, I want to try to rebuild my own version of the North Carolina train that I was on. North Carolina train that I was on has 4 passenger cars in between the 2 locomotives. The 4 passenger cars are Union Pacific cars originally, built in like the late 1940s, early 1950s, for Union Pacific. North Carolina acquired them. I forget the exact date they acquired them, but they have 4 passenger/lounge baggage cars in between them. And those are 85-foot smooth side passenger cars. Well, it just so happens that I have several Union Pacific 85-footers. As far as I'm aware right now, no manufacturer of models has a paint scheme passenger car for North Carolina. So to rebuild the set, I'm going to need to use some passenger cars that are 85-foot smooth side passenger cars, lounge cars, 4 of them, and paint them to the appropriate paint scheme for North Carolina. I might have some existing cars right now that I can do that with, and still have enough to maintain my Union Pacific fleet of passenger cars. But I wanted to very quickly try to get this video in, and don't know how this is going to work out, because the time right now is upside down on this video. When I started this video, I started with a picture. I had the camera upside down because the boxes are upside down on the edge of my sofa here. I like to try to start the video out when I can with a picture of the car, so or a picture of the box of the car, so you know what I'm talking about. But these are two F59 PHI locomotives. The 8410 is an F59 PH. It does not have the I on the end. And it also has a boxier shape. It doesn't have the nice streamlined slanted front end like these guys. So I'm going to turn these on. I've already reprogrammed them. I've already let them run for about 2 hours, breaking them in. And my 1755 moves much faster than the 1797 for whatever reason, even though they're the exact same models. Only thing different is the shell, supposedly. They do not run at the same consistency with each other. So part of the issue with trying to pull these 3 lightweight, small Overton passenger cars that represent the White Pass and Yukon Railroad in between is that there's a lot of friction going on between these 2 locomotives, because they're pulling, the one in the rear, the 1797, is moving much slower than the 1755. So it also means I have to keep the speeds low. So I'm going to get it up to maybe about 3 speed steps and send it around my layout. I think it will do the full availability of the tracks as far as the loops are concerned. I'm going to try it. Now, I'm late to a meetup with a friend for his birthday. So if this doesn't go well, I'm going to have to stop it, and I'm not going to be able to resume it at this point. I'd hope this video would be maybe 5 minutes. It means it's already at 8 minutes. So let's see how long it takes for me to get around. So first of all, I want to turn the lighting on individually. This might actually crank up the locomotive too. So 1797. We want to turn on this light. Might help if we switch it to that particular MRC. Okay, so it sounds like they're both starting up. That's the startup sequence. I'll turn on the rear lights for 1797. And then 1755. Turn on its lights. And I want to turn on its ditch lights too. I can't see that, but I can only assume that it's on. I've consisted these to the number 17 to run them both at the same time. I've selected that, and now we'll blow the horns and give it a nice start off. Won't blow the horns in consist mode. Let's see. We're starting them off. Change that. It's not responding. There we go. Alright, now let's see if it'll blow the horn. We'll do the bell or the horns in consist mode. Okay, that's potentially possible. That means when I blow the horns now, you're not going to hear both locomotives. You're just going to hear one. So that's 1775, the one in the front. I've hit the bell for it. Got to increase the speed. I got to switch back. Now we're at 3 speed steps. You won't see the rear light on 1797. You won't see the front light on. You'll see the rear light on as it comes into focus. The Alaska White Pass and Yukon railroad train cars, they are nice. They don't have scale weight to them, I don't think. I think they're kind of light, but the detail is great. It's my camera doesn't want to, there we go. I don't really want to focus too well. But have like a little green tinted skyline light at the top. So they look good. Nice detail, nice underbody. Come on, focus. Underbody detail. They have Henry couplers on them, which are, yeah, so-so. Be fine with just these 4 cars. If there were like 20 cars, they probably wouldn't hold up. So I'm going to turn the bell off. Let's go back. 1357. And turn the bell off. Hit the long horn. Lights blink. And the bells and things sound exactly the same. Just so you can hear that, I'll do that same thing on the tail end car. Its bell. Its long whistle. Short. And then back to the consist control. So I'm going to change up the route a little bit here. Send it around the top loop. I do hope this video comes out turned the appropriate way because the time is still upside down on my phone. And these Athearn locomotives, they do have some nice detail to them. I was a little disappointed they didn't put any engineers inside, and then they didn't bother to try to hide the wiring inside the cab. But they do have nice see-through exhaust fans with actual fans on the inside. The fans don't, rotate electronically. They might move occasionally. They may not be stationary. But I'll try to get a top shot of this one as it comes by. Now on the way up, we're going to go through the tunnel coming up to get back around. So far it's running good, looks good. Okay, we'll let this go around one last time. I'll bring it back and park it in front of the station. I think we'll park it on the back side of the station. And I might be able to increase the speed just a little bit before we slow down. That's 7 speed steps. And we'll get ready for braking. Back down to 4, 3, 2. Uh-oh. All the way off. We'll stop at that first passenger car. Okay, that's it.